Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It is 5:40, 5:50 on, I think it's Thursday. I was in the hotel room packing up, looking around, and for some reason, I thought, well, my pocket feels different. Usually I had my keys in my front left pocket, and they weren't there. So I just kind of took a quick peek around my bag. I was randomed in Las Vegas at the beginning of the trip, so I thought, well, maybe I threw my keys in my bag. So I took a quick peek, couldn't find them, but I had to head downstairs for the shuttle. Down there looking through my bags, nowhere. And I got to the airport here, went into the crew room, and I literally took all of my bags apart, disassembled them, dissected them, no keys. So I was very stressed while I was looking for them. Oddly enough, since I can't find them and they are not here, I know that I've lost them and I feel a little less stressed, which is very weird. I have no control over this moment. So I have to get home to Las Vegas. Tomorrow, I think I'm back in Las Vegas, not tomorrow, but the day after by 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So I'll shoot over to Lost and Found or wherever TSA leaves stuff. Hope that my keys are there. That's what I'm hoping. If they're not, then I have to find a locksmith to literally break into my house, which is going to be difficult. I only have one door, and there's like a steel cuff around the keyhole, so you can't really... It's hard. I don't know how they would do it. We'd literally probably have to take the door off of the building. The steel safety door. So, yeah, I'm a little stressed. I haven't lost my keys in probably 45 years, 50 years. So I'm a little stressed. They're nowhere in my bag. So they've got to be at the airport somewhere, right? Cross your fingers for me. I will, I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you. Oh my God, guys, I can't even. So if you watched my last video, or a video before that, where I was yelling at the woman for walking her dog on the blacktop, there's a passenger on a different airline that has a dog. I don't know how it got into the airport. It's a mid-sized to large dog. It's not a little dog. How she got it in the airport, but whatever. But she went to the gate to go to Tampa, different airline, and they're not going to let the dog on because it's too big. It won't literally fit in its carrier. And so she's trying to give away the dog at the airport to go to Tampa. She's giving up her dog. Now, thank God, one of my coworkers is trying to get somebody. She knows a lot of people here in Dallas, so she's on the phone trying to get someone to help, just a rescue or someone to come and get this dog. And then we have one of our pilots. She's over there trying to figure out how she can get this dog to safety. But I'm like absolutely losing my mind. I love people for the most part, but there are people who should not be here. This woman, I know I'm being judgmental, but she's literally willing to give up the most beautiful dog. Just give it up, give it away, because she has to go to Tampa. I don't know what's going on in her life, but I certainly hope she doesn't have kids. That's what I'm hoping right now. I am beyond... So, thank God, my coworker and one of our pilots, she's flying to Tampa, so she's trying to help out. I don't know what's going to happen to that poor dog, but it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. It's helping me keep my mind off my keys. Something else. So, another coworker was over in another part of the airport and overheard there was a 16-year-old girl trying to get somewhere on an airline that I will not name, but it's not Russian, it's not Brazilian, it's another country's name. Might start with an A. But they somehow got her here. She's going somewhere else. She has 2 bunny rabbits. somehow they got her here, and that was okay. But from here to wherever she's going, it's not okay. They won't let her transport two bunnies. She's 16, traveling by herself. I mean, I feel bad. We allow bunny rabbits. I mean, I wish we flew where they were going. We don't, but it's a very strange day at the airport here in Dallas. And I keep thinking it's distracting me from my keys, but it's not. It's a very strange day. We are very full going to, where are we going? Orlando. Then Richmond. This day is bound to break me. I have a gate agent. I don't know if they're overwhelmed or what, but we have a seat in row 30 that has a sticker on it. Big sticker says, "Do not occupy." For whatever reason, it's not to be occupied. And my gate agent's like, no, we're full. They're going to be sitting in that seat. This day is trying to break me. It really is. Oh my God. Welcome to Richmond. It's deserted. Just us. Hey there, hi. So just got to my room here in Richmond. I don't know if I had a chance to say hi to you in Orlando, which is where we were before Richmond. We had a very full flight on our first leg of the day. Weird, lots of little things went wrong. Nothing with the passengers, but in terms of like our gate agents and ground crew and operations, and I couldn't get enough. They could only give me 2 bags of ice, which was very weird. So just a very weird experience, not very easy or pleasant, but our passengers, as usual, lifted my spirits, and we had a very nice flight. Our second flight of the day from Orlando here to Richmond was very light. We had 96 passengers, 1 hour and 34 minutes. Super easy, super nice. I'm not sure if I've talked about it since my video where I talked about the changes that are happening with our aircraft or the services on board. But so I've had a few flights under my belt. Very easy, super easy. The only time I think that things are going to change is when I have to fill out any bag tags. If we run out of overhead space, I'm going to have to fill out, as lead, whoever's lead, we'll have to fill out our gate check tags. And that's actually a little bit more involving than you think it's going to be. You have to know that person's final destination, their confirmation number for their flight, and all sorts of information. And then to fill that tag out while we're boarding, which I have to say hello and greet each of our guests, and there's all sorts of things we have to do when we board. So we're looking for ABAs. We're looking to make sure car seats have the appropriate markings on them. We're looking for, to take care of our UMs, our specials that require special assistance to come on the plane. There's so many things we have to do that I don't know how we're going to be able to fill out the bag tags and perform those other services at the same time. So we'll see what happens. But none of that happened today. It was just very easy. The hardest part was making sure our guests got their orders. I mean, that was it, Let's do a quick room tour, and then I'm going to go to bed. My keys are at the top of my mind and will be until I get into Las Vegas. I'm just praying that they fell out during my random in Vegas, and that TSA found them and sent them to Lost and Found. That's what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, it's literally going to be finding a locksmith to help me break into my house. So let's do a quick room tour. I'm going to have a little cup of chamomile tea to help me get to sleep, and then breakfast is at 6 to 10, so I'll be taking advantage of that room tour. So, seating area, very nice. There is no microwave, but there is a fridge and a coffee maker. 2 very nice beds that look very comfortable. The bathroom's pretty nondescript. The vanity is huge down there, gigantic mirror. I think that's a closet in there. We don't care about that. And it's 70 degrees in here. That's going to change. And let's look outside. All right. Yeah, this is like the world's largest parking lot. If you know where we stay, the parking lot has to be a mile long. It's insane, this parking lot. It's raining torrentially outside. All right. I'm going to bed. I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, how are you? So I have the air conditioning on pretty low, which is nice to kind of snuggle up in the blankets here. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon, and yes, I'm still in bed. I didn't get to sleep until probably close to 4 a.m. When I saw you last, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. So by the time I settled in and got to bed, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know what I was planning on doing today. I don't really know there's a lot to do for me in Richmond. Isn't this a weird angle to talk to you? I'm not quite sure what there is to do here in Richmond. The only thing I've ever done here is go visit the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. That it wasn't the most exciting thing in the world. The coolest thing was the cat that was in the courtyard. But so I don't think I'm doing anything like that. JC, one of my crew members that I really enjoy, I think she's fantastic. She just messaged me a moment ago to say, hey, I'm going over to Target. Do you want to go with me? I said, sure, just give me a few minutes because, yeah, I need to put clothes on. I'm not wearing clothes. Is that shocking? And I'm in a weird mood. And then, so we're going to walk over to Target, do a little Target run. And then I have a recovery meeting I'm planning on going to tonight at 7 p.m. So maybe after I see JC and do the Target run, I'll take an Uber over to that area. There's a thrift shop that's around the corner from the meeting place, so I might check that out. And then, it sounds like I actually have a lot to do, don't I? I'm still freaking out about my keys, low-level freak out. I tore my bag apart again when I got to my room last night. Yeah, no keys. So I'm really hoping they're at Lost and Found. Hopefully, maybe they fell out of my bag during my random in Las Vegas. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. The security grate to get to my front door is impenetrable. It is like a fortress door. There's a steel cuff on each side to stop people from reaching around and breaking in. So, I mean, literally, I don't know, the door is going to have to come off. It's going to have to happen soon because the cats have plenty of food and water for even a few more days. But I just don't want my cats to be in the house freaking out because I'm not there. And all the noise that will be created by trying to get into the house is going to freak them out even more. So I'm trying not to live in the future and get like incredibly stressed about it. But I'm trying. Not succeeding completely, but we'll see. Let's put some clothes on and we'll go over to Target with JC. Outfit of the day, I'm wearing this shirt. Now, I just wore this recently. It's something I bought at Walmart for $3, but I think it's cute. And instead of wearing the matching shorts, I just wore a pair of navy shorts, navy belt, my little Mephisto shoes, and my little Dooney bag. I love this little bag. It's perfect to hold the cell phone, the external battery, my wallet. It's just the perfect little size. And there we go. That's what I'm wearing for the day. I have the larger version of this bag, this Dooney bag. I bought it at the Cat's Meow Antique Mall in Oakland, one of my favorite places in the world. And I really wish I had packed that bag because it's large enough to carry a bottle of water and some snacks in addition to everything else I want to carry today. But I'll carry this one for now. I think JC just sent me a message. I'll see you later. Fun. I just hung out with JC. We were at Target for probably close to an hour, just walking around, talking, telling stories, sharing experiences, and looking at lingerie. Not for me, for her. I was this close to buying a belt. It was covered in little miniature rhinestones, which I thought was so fun. I thought, like, that belt with a pair of black tuxedo pants and a white shirt would be so fun. But then that white line of rhinestones would just like cut my body in half, and it wouldn't be very flattering. So I decided against the rhinestone belt. Had some Starbucks. I'm feeling energized, and now I'm waiting for an Uber. It looks like it might rain, but I'm going to look for an Uber to get to a thrift shop that happens to be next to or near the recovery meeting I'm going to later on. So that's what the day looks like so far. I will see you wherever I see you. Can you hear that bug? Wow, 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 wow. What is that insect? Wow, wow. I don't think it's a cicada. But my Uber driver just dropped me off in this little neighborhood. There's a recovery meeting around the corner, but I saw a thrift store online. The neighborhood is super, super cute. There's all sorts of little art galleries and weird little shops. A lot of lighting stores. But I'm going to go find this thrift shop that I saw online, and then I'm going to grab a bite to eat because I am starving. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, and I have not eaten anything yet, so I have to fix that. Here it is. It's called Circle. Huh. Look at that. $20. No. How cute is that? Huh. So this thrift shop really just looks like someone goes thrifting, like I like to do, and then just opened up a storefront to throw everything in there instead of selling stuff online, for example. I have this this Pyrex set at home. But yeah, it just looks like they went thrifting and just threw everything on shelves and then started charging a lot more money than they paid. So you asked for half a cup of coffee, $7. It's cute. So I found this men's, well, there's a lady's dress, but for the most part, this is all men's wear. It's a thrift store, but everything is gorgeous. Everything is presented beautifully. Everything is fresh and clean. And the prices are ridiculously good. I can't wait to show you what I'm buying. But, I mean, the quality and the presentation is unbelievable. And how often do you see men's thrift shops with, like, beautiful things? Look how fun this tie is. I love that. I'm just like, I'll show you what I'm going to buy. It's gorgeous. Shop is called It's a Man's World. I bought some really, really amazing things, but they have such beautiful stuff. I mean, if you're in Richmond and you're a guy and you love clothes, you need to come in here. I recommended a place nearby that has wood-fired pizzas, and I think I'm going to do that. I bought some clothes. I think I spent $112. Like, so that's not that bad for what I bought. I spent $112. And they're amazing clothes, so I'm super excited. But there was a jacket I almost just bought. I almost bought it. I put it on. It was amazing. And then I'm like, how much is it? And I literally have my card out. And she said, oh, 200 and something. And I'm like, no, I can't. But, yeah, I'm so excited. I feel kind of high. But it's also because I haven't eaten yet. I will see you guys later. I am loving this part of Richmond. I mean, it's amazing. I'm on Broad Street, if you guys know the area. There are galleries everywhere. There's cute little shops. This place, I mean, breathtaking. Just fantastic little area. And there's really nobody down here. It's very surprising. I thought this would be very busy. This feels kind of like if New York, like the Village and parts of Portland got together and had a baby. That's what this part of Richmond feels like. Love it, love it, love it. I am having late lunch, early dinner at Barcelita. It is a super cute little place. I'm getting the crispy Brussels sprouts and the pancetta chicken Alfredo. So that's what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Look at these Brussels sprouts. Come on. And there's my pasta. So good. So good. Well, hi. It is must be 8 o'clock or so. I just got out of that meeting. Unbelievable meeting. What a fantastic meeting. The topic is not drinking enough. Is that enough to recover? And the answer generally is no. But it was a fantastic meeting with amazing people. So I was really, really pleased that I went. I'm tired though, and I do have to be up at 5 a.m. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel. I'm gonna grab an Uber. I have hemorrhaged money today, but I hardly ever spend it. So it felt luxurious to spend this much. Oh, I have to show you what I bought when I get back to the hotel room. Don't let me forget. So I will see you back in the room. Well, hello there. So it's 8:50 in the evening. I just got back to my hotel room. Does it look like I have a halo? It's very glowy behind my head. There you go. So I just got back to my hotel room. I am in the best mood. And then I remember my keys. I'll take care of it. Whatever has to happen tomorrow. But for tonight, I'm in a fantastic mood. The meeting I went to, I think I told you earlier, the meeting I went to was extraordinary. It was extraordinary. And you know, you walk into a room full of other alcoholics, all very different than you. I was distinctly different than 99.44% of the room in terms of how I dressed, my skin color, my accent, especially the gay one. And to be in a room full of people who seemingly have nothing in common with you, and then to discover that you're really, truly brothers is, I don't know. I would think it would be hard pressed to find this anywhere else in the world. It is such a privilege to be a recovering alcoholic. Does that make any sense to you? You might be an alcoholic, but let me show you the clothes. Let me show you the clothes I bought at that shop. The shop was called It's a Man's World, owned by a lady. But let me show you what I bought. So very nicely presented in some tissue in a bag here. Little sticker. I mean, this is a consignment shop, but the prices were so good. Thank you for supporting my small business. I will be back before. So I got this shirt. It's a navy shirt with these little polka dots, as you can see, and I love me a polka dot shirt by this brand, which I will not try to pronounce. It's best known for making like bathing suits and things like that. I forget what I paid for this. I think it was like $17 in the end. No, it was more than that, but not much more. I got that. I got this Tommy Bahama shirt. Look at the pattern on this shirt. Is that not fantastic? And I love the detail in that the pattern lines up so beautifully. See that? With the seam where the buttons are. Look how nicely that pattern fits the shirt. And I just think that is gorgeous. And this was not a lot of money. It was 60% off of probably $28. It was very reasonable. And I got this. I splurged a little bit with this. Let me put this on so I can have you get an idea of how much I love this. It's by Orvis. And if you don't remember, Orvis was my happy place. When I worked at Faneuil Hall Marketplace, Quincy Market in Boston, I was making $5 an hour. I was living in a rooming house with like a dozen other guys, and my life just, let's just say I was not winning, okay? So it was a very difficult time for me. And I would walk into the Orvis store in Quincy Market, Faneuil Hall, and it just seemed like it was the springboard to go somewhere and see something and be somebody. It always seemed like a place of hope for me. Very much like in the movie Tiffany, Breakfast at Tiffany, Audrey Hepburn saw Tiffany's in a very similar way. But for me, it was always Orvis. So little advertisement for Orvis. Let me show you this sweater. Hold on. All right. Look at this. It's like a shawl collar up here. Can you see? Really, absolutely beautiful. Look at the pattern. Can you see? I love this. It's got these patch pockets. The colors are extraordinary. It just looks like vintage Pendleton to me, you know? It's so comfortable. It's like cushy and thick and cozy. And I just think it looks like $1 million friggin' dollars. And I'm so pleased with it. Part of me also thinks it looks like it belongs in The Sound of Music, but I'm digging it. I'm totally digging it. So nice. Look at the buttons. Wait. Even the buttons are cool. Look at me. Oh, I love this. Oh, so happy. I forgot. Oh, look at me. Don't look. What happened to me? I never had wrinkles around my eyes. Then, poof. I did buy one more thing. Let me show you. It is a scarf. Now, I have a thing for scarves. And it's silk. It's vintage Anne Klein. There's the label. It's a very, very old Anne Klein scarf. It's hand-rolled silk. You can see here, you can tell it's hand rolled. There are a couple very delicate pulls in the fabric, but it's a very large square, and the dots look like they're bright red, but it's actually magenta. So it's like a deep cyclamen, really, on a navy background. I am loving this, and this is definitely going to be a part of my wardrobe this coming fall. But yeah, love that. I had to show you this Tommy Bahama shirt. Look at how the pattern lines up across the front. Isn't that beautifully done? And I don't know why, but there's these floral patterns through in these palm trees. But if you look, there's a deer. There are deer jumping through what looks like tropical foliage. So I wonder if there's a story to this. This looks like a lantern to me, like an Asian lantern as well. So I don't know what's going on with this, but I just love it. And it fits me so well. Look at this. It's just nice and trim. Skirts over my little belly here, but oh my God, I love that shirt. So happy. So happy. Oh my God. Good morning, guys. Hi. It is 6:17, just going around the room making sure I have everything, because clearly I have a habit of losing things. Yeah, still thinking about my keys. Going downstairs, our ride is at 6:45, so that should give me a few minutes to inhale a quick breakfast and be on our way, flying one leg to Las Vegas. It's been a nice layover, except for this constant specter of what I'm going to have to do to get to my house. But we'll face that when it comes. All right, I will see you in Las Vegas. I think I have everything, except my cup. All right, hi, good morning. So we're at the airport, as you can probably guess. And our plane just pulled in, and there's something of a mechanical potentially that's being written up right now that might delay us. I'm not going to say what it is, because who knows what it is. I'm not maintenance, but it's enough to potentially delay us. I don't know, but all I'm thinking about are my keys. Right, that's all I'm thinking about, but we'll get home eventually. Hey guys, hi. So they're testing our engines. There is, if you're a flight attendant, you might know what I'm talking about. There's a particular atmospheric issue on the aircraft that could potentially cause problems. I can't tell you whether or not it's actually present or not, but they're testing for it. They're double checking that everything is safe on the plane. So we're a little delayed. We're supposed to have taken off about 40 minutes ago, but just hanging out. But there is definitely something going on with the air, and I can feel it in my head, and in the back of my throat, like, and I asked a coworker, I said, do you ever do Coke? Like, Coke, I said, do you ever do Coke? It's like, it's that little, like, nasal drip thing that happens back here that feels like it's dripping, but it's also dry at the same time. And one of my coworkers is like, did you just ask her? I'm like, yeah, didn't everyone do Coke? Like, didn't everyone do drugs? Come on. And she's like, no. And I always forget that not everybody had my problems. Did you ever do Coke and get that? No. Too bad you missed out. When it was fun. It's not looking good, guys. So I may not get home today, which is stressing me out. The cats are going to be fine for a couple more days. They'll be fine. I've looked at them on the cameras. They're fine. But I just have to find my keys and then see if I can't get my keys, get someone to my house where I can get into the house. I have an extra car key. I just have to find an extra house key. It's somewhere. I don't know where. But, yeah. Hey guys, hi. So it is 8:47. Nothing has worked today. Nothing's been very smooth or easy except for my crew. Yeah, so we're still sitting here waiting for maintenance to approve us to leave and start boarding. I don't know when we're getting home, but we're getting home today, so that's good. No update on the dog. I don't think, no update on what's happened to that dog that was in Dallas earlier in the video, so no word yet. But if I hear anything, I'll let you know, because it's the top of my mind, right below my house keys. I hate this airplane music. It reminds me of hold music. But, it does. I hate it. It's like I'm waiting for crew scheduling to call to answer. Well, hi. All right. So that flight was eventful. Mostly in a great way. We had some of the best passengers I think I've ever had. I mean, I really loved. There were people sprinkled up and down the aircraft that I just adored. There was a couple. I don't know what row they were in. 25. Is it Dan? I forgot her name. I think his name is Dan. They're both nurses. And I just had the best time just chatting with them. And we seemed to be having a good time. And I was thanking them for their work as nurses and, talked about how we recently needed some medical assistance on a medical and blah, blah, blah. I'd say a minute later, I get to the front galley and a passenger literally collapses in the galley. He hadn't eaten all day or had anything to drink. He had one cocktail and he literally passed out on the floor, laying down, big guy. And pee everywhere. It was awful. And I just literally got this guy comfortable and then just reached for the phone and went, hey, you guys, the two nurses I was just talking to, whoever's the fastest one, please come up to the front. It was hysterical. As funny as a medical can be. But they were wonderful. Just really nice people, the whole flight. So I have not stopped talking about my keys, and I haven't stopped thinking about them yet. Every delay we have had today felt like it was just, I was being pushed further and further away from my keys. So I'm walking to Lost and Found. I'm going to stop at TSA first to see if that's where they would go, if they were found there. And then I'm going to go to Lost and Found, see what happens. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I might go back to the house in an Uber and try to see if I can't lift my garage door open. I don't know if I can. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a mess. We'll see. Hey guys, how are you? So, I got to TSA after getting off the plane. Got a card from them with a phone number for Lost and Found. Turns out they're closed today. So I figured I would stay here at the airport, switch into some different clothing, sleep in the crew room. I have my laptop with me so I could play video games for as long as I needed to. There's plenty of food options. I get discounts. Walk by the lost and found section to see that they're actually closed all of the holiday weekend, so they wouldn't open till Tuesday. And then I go back to the crew room, leave my bags, and I'm thinking, oh, hold on. All right, so I brought my bags to the crew room. I thought I'm gonna walk over to the car just in case for some reason I didn't lock it or whatever. I could get into the car, whatever. I just, for some reason, thought, let me go check on the car. Let me check if it's even there. So I go to the car, and if you know me, you know my tone of voice. When I'm being an absolute moron, and it happens. I know some of you think I'm better than I am. I'm a moron occasionally. Completely unthinking. I blame it on being an Aries and an alcoholic. I go to the car. I'm walking towards it with trepidation. I try the door handle. It opens. Do you know why it opens? Do you know why it opens? Because the keys are inside the car. Yes, no, this is not lost on me. I've spent the last 4 days losing my mind. I do have to say, I am very proud of myself for being as in control as I have been. Because I honestly, even a few years ago, would have lost my mind. I must have walked away from my car this morning with the keys in the door handle, as I occasionally do when the car's at home, usually. I left my car keys in the car, in the door handle, where anyone could have seen them and literally just driven off with my car. But I have my house keys. I don't have to hire a locksmith to take apart my front door. So, changes have to happen. I have to be much more aware that I left my keys in the car. So I have to be, I'm already just running on fumes right now, but so I need to really, really pay attention, because the biggest thing is not I left my keys wherever I did. I don't have a backup pair hidden somewhere just in case, you know. My neighbors don't have a key for me, blah, blah, blah. So after all of this, after all of 4 days, I have my car keys. So now, and my house keys. So I'm going to go back to the crew room, gather my bags with my tail between my legs, because JC is probably still in the crew room right now. And when I tell her what I did, she's not even going to laugh. It's not even funny. Yeah. So I'm going to go home to my cats, give them as many treats as they can eat without throwing up, and we're all going to take a nap. All right. I will see you later. Oh, can you believe me? Can you believe me? I love you. Hi. Hi. All right. Fly safe, guys. Oh, I can't even talk.